why I don't invest yet in Bitcoin. And this is not because I'm against Bitcoin and not because I'm skeptical. It's not because I think it's a scam. Now, the reason I don't yet invest in Bitcoin, and when it comes to investing, when I talk about value investing, what do you mean by value investing? It's not the value investing that like Warren Buffett would do, but value investing is about whatever you do, whatever we do when it comes to money, investment and all that. You have to ask yourself, am I adding any value to anyone by putting my money into, let's say in this example, Bitcoin or cryptocurrency? And then am I adding any value to anyone if I'm selling it for a handsome profit? You have to ask yourself, for any investment, is there a yes or a no answer? Now for stock investment, you see, a lot of people say stock is a gamble. Actually, it's not. Because on the basic level, stocks is the ownership of a company shares. So when you invest money into a company share, you are actually providing capital for that company, that business to grow, to run their operation. So you are actually buying, when you buy a stock, so you are actually putting in money, you are supplying a capital for the business to run, and in exchange it will give you ownership, and it's an exchange over time. If the value of the company grows, that is where you reap your profit. So that is where the value comes from. But in Bitcoin, this part of the equation, it just does not exist. And the only way you can profit from cryptocurrency or Bitcoin investing is what I call as the greater fool theory. It states that the price of whatever, the intrinsic value of whatever object or the Bitcoin in this example, it is by a mean to say that if I buy it now, I think that I can make profit by selling it to others or selling it in the market. Selling it meaning that there must be a buyer who thinks that, who are more foolish than you, because he's going to buy from you and he thinks that in the future it's going to go up more than the price that he initially paid, right? It's the same like stock market, and that is why the buy and sell happens, right? And that is the only way. I mean, there must be a greater fool than you, so that you are able to sell your Bitcoin investment, and this greater fool, the buyer, will be buying from you. So it is on that pretext. There's no value creation over here. There's only as what I call as expectation or forecast of the future. So when it comes to this this is kind of value. So you have to ask yourself, when you're pursuing wealth, gathering wealth, accumulating wealth with yourself and family, you have to ask yourself, am I creator of value or am I taker of value? Let me explain that. When you are a creator of value, you provide value in terms of goods. Maybe you sell something that people need. You provide service that people need, and you add value to people by providing the knowledge that they don't already have, or by providing convenience to them. Again, it's still a service, but service in terms of convenience. Maybe it save time, save effort, and all that things. So you are actually creating a value. So you get paid or you profit by capturing some of the value that you provide to others. And when you are a taker of value, I'm talking about if you are fully a hardcore taker of value, it means that you extract and capture all the values for yourself without adding any value to the supply chain or to the economy or to others. And I'm referring to whatever investment, whether it's investment speculator, whether it's a traders, day traders, or even like flippers, which means that you could be a property, not a property investor, a property flippers. So these are the extractor of values. And the thing about Bitcoin is, transaction using Bitcoin, as you can see, that it eludes the government, it's not regulated, it's not centralized, and therefore you are able to really evade tax. Okay, by a lot of government. So the fact is, if you think about it, tax, nobody really likes to pay a lot of tax and all that, but tax is actually required for the economy, the country or the nation to grow. So if you are actually evading tax and whatnot, if everyone was doing that, so what are the values we are adding to the economy? And just to wrap things up is that before you actually invest into any investment, right? Ask yourself, are you adding any value to the investment, to the other party? The fact is, you might say that all I care about is money, right? You just don't care. But come and think of it that way. In the future or very soon, or when you already have children, then you will think things differently, because do you want your children to grow up in a society which ignores social responsibility and sustainability? Meaning that you don't care about adding value to others, you just care about me, and you profit by just by taking off, hoarding all the value for yourself without really adding any value to the economy, to others. So if you believe that you want to leave a good legacy, you believe in the greater good, you would not want to be involved in things that doesn't really add value to the society, to the economy. So what kind of legacy, you have to ask yourself, what kind of legacy you want to leave behind? What do you want your children to know you as a parent or whatnot as, right? Because believe or not, there's a cause and effect for everything. Karma, if you put it, right? Let's say, for example, if you're a property speculator and you drive the price of the property prices up so much, then in the future, okay, you are the one that contribute to the ridiculous rise in the property prices that makes your own children not able to own or to purchase a property, because karma is a bitch. It will come back and bite you. Maybe not you, but your family members, your children, and all that. So just ponder over this before you invest in anything, especially on Bitcoin. And this is a principle that I withhold, because I'm a financial advisor, I'm a practitioner. I always believe in this adding value to others, because if I'm someone that don't add value to others, I just believe holding value and just profit, don't care about others. I don't care whether you die or you live. It is someone that you want to be aligned with, you want to be friend with, or you want to be engaged as your financial advisor. I don't think so, right? It's about ethics, right? It's about ethics also. If you like this lesson, you like what I've said, it makes sense, do subscribe to CFU channel. And before we wrap, I just want to give a shout out to a friend, Jared Lim at lonestreet.com.my. Some of these points captured in this lesson is actually from a very good write-up for him in the Focus Malaysia weekly business news. Alright, so this is CF Liu. I'll see you in the next video.